Okay, folks, this is an interesting one. I don't know if it's going to look any good. These things I've done don't typically look all that crash hot as a demo, but they're experimental pieces and they tell a story. Let's see how we go. Going to look at that later. Okay, let's see what we have. We have a used rat test. Okay, this is one of the saliva ones, and this one turned out, as you can see, this was done yesterday and I turned out negative. Yeah, because I've had COVID in recent days. So, yeah, it's a pain in the ass getting COVID. So I'm just trying to put these in a nice little arrangement. It's really tricky, folks, trying to get this to sit the way I want it to sit. Sorry about the fiddles. So I'm just trying to make it into something really creative. So 200 by just over 200. Horizontal and vertical. Yeah, I'm going to leave it like that. So I'm going to put a piece of paper behind it. I'll be running out of black toner soon. I tip it. I'm going to run out. So it's going to run out soon, the black. I've already replaced the other 3 colours. Actually, I think maybe... fuck, I just pressed a button I didn't want to press. This is a useless, fucktard user interface. It is, it's fucked. It's bloody stupid. It's dum-dum designed by a dum-dum Konica fucktard Minolta, the company that built... See, it's fucking clumsy as shit. I'm so over it. Oh, fuck you, Shoei Yamane, you dumb CEO. CEO of Shoei Yamane, CEO of Konica Minolta, his name is Shoei Yamane, and he's a fucking idiot for allowing this to be made like that, just to supposed to emulate the functionality of a fucking mobile phone, trying to be a gimmick meister. He's a gimmick meister. He's not making anything new or exciting. He's just the gimmicks. Anyway, that's come up looking really quite interesting, actually. I do think maybe I could enlarge it a bit to fit the page a bit better. Looks interesting anyway. So I'm just going to overlap the edge of this. I just hate the way companies like Konica Minolta like to create gimmicks in their products instead of making true progress. I really do get annoyed at it, folks. The way they just don't seem to have it. They just care about money. The bottom line is all they care about, and that's the money. The money that they get for making shit. So, yeah, it's really pretty crappy what they do. this company, Konica Minolta. They just care about money. They always make these smoke and mirrors advertisements which talk about the future of the office and the future of this and the future of that, and it's rubbish. It's just not futuristic when you actually get the product. It just doesn't have that sense of satisfaction, of futurism. It's not a futuristic product, even though it's been treated like it is. Really, really dumb, really stupid, really pathetic. Now I've got to enlarge this more. I don't like the positioning of that. Do wonder. But it really gets to me. It just gets to me that companies like Konica Minolta think that their product is top notch when it's just dunce material. It's really dumb. It's really stupid. They're really dumb. They don't seem to understand, or they don't seem to care. They've got no idea how to make a decent, workable product. They just make shit. And it shows. You can just see it here. It's just shit. Yeah, that's starting to look better with a bit of extra enlargement and some extra contrast added to it. I do think a bit more. Again, I'm going to make it even now. So, trying to make this shit into a work of art, even though none of it's meant to be a work of art. So we're going to add an extra yeah, that's looking better. That's been cut off there. I do think that's all right. Maybe we can just enlarge it just a smidge there. Yeah, looks all right. Didn't enlarge it enough. It's a little bit more, so I'm going to make it another amount. So yeah, this thing that I'm photocopying, folks, is what's known as a lollipop rat test. As you can see, it's shaped like a lollipop somewhat. So we're just going to make this into a nice piece, hopefully. Wondering if we're going to take out some of the horizontal. I think I don't want it cut off too far, so I'm going to just put this one aside. But yeah, I did this one yesterday and it came up negative, as you can see. It's very easy to catch COVID now. This, the Omicron, there's all these different variants starting to kick around. It's a real pain in the ass trying to keep track of these shits. The different names and what they do and all that. It's a bloody awful fucking disease, this coronavirus, or COVID-19 as it's technically known as. Or its official name, COVID-19. Oh, photocopier just made a horrible mechanical noise. I do hope it doesn't get worse. I'm very sensitive. I can hear this sort of stuff with the photocopier. I'm really quite sensitive to the machinery. Just sounded like some kind of noise that I just heard. Hopefully it doesn't mean the machine's on its way out. Incidentally, this photocopier will be turning 5 in April next year. So there's less than a year to go. There's a lot of work that needs to be done because I'm trying to get my stuff to go to air on the 6 o'clock news. And it just seems like I have to keep repeatedly making these demos to get their attention. It gets really lonely without my partner Luigi, and I'm trying to get in touch with him through this campaign that I've launched, and it's been I've been working on it now for more than a decade, and it's really been a hard slog trying to get the TV channels to show an interest in my story. It's not as easy as it looks trying to do that. It's challenging, and there's no guarantees, folks. No fucking guarantees that my work is going to finally make it. Anyway, that's that version of this piece. I'm going to make a switcheroo. So that looks really good. This is probably the best rat test demo I've ever done, actually. This is incidentally so far. But yeah, and basically I really miss this person. His name's Luigi, and I'm trying to get in touch with him through the 6 o'clock news, or the primetime news as I like to refer to it as. I think that's the American terminology for the 6 o'clock or the news, where most people sit around and watch the television. You get the most coverage, the most viewers. Anyway, that looks really nice as well. I think we can now call this demo quits.